In this video, we are excited to share version 2 of our Digital Nomad Packing List with you. Hey, I'm Tom from Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. This is the current iteration of what I used to travel the world for 2 years, starting in 2015. It gives you the tools you need to work remotely and travel indefinitely. Plus, keep an eye out for the women's video coming soon. Use this as a framework and adapt it to your needs. Soon, you'll be able to use Pack Hacker's packing list tool to adjust it as you see fit. Pack Hacker Pro members are testing it out now. So use the link down in the description below to sign up for launch notifications. You'll also find the complete list and detailed reviews available now. We recommend opening the link in a new tab so you can follow along as we go. Now, let's get packing. Bags and organizers. Your stuff needs to go somewhere, so you may as well get the gear that looks good and lasts. Whether you're on a transatlantic flight heading to the co-working space to get some work done, or going on a day hike just outside the city, we have an organization combo for you. The Air Travel Pack 3 is the latest iteration of one of our favorite bags. Its comfortable harness system is updated with well-cushioned straps and load lifters to help keep the weight off your shoulders. There's also an option to add a hip belt, though it's sold separately. If you have a lot of weight in the bag, a hip belt really helps. So if I loosen up the shoulder straps, you can actually see that the majority of the weight is stored on my hips. So I can just push that back and forth. Now when I tighten these up, basically just brings the bag closer to my back for a nice comfy fit. The deep bucket shape is easy to pack, fitting packing cubes and pouches with ease. For everything else, there's the front compartment with plenty of liner pockets for smaller gear, and a couple other sneaky compartments, like a designated spot for storing an air tag. Though we like this pack for its professional look that doesn't single you out as a tourist, most bags around this 35-liter size work for carry-on travel. We like pairing slings with travel packs because they allow quick access to your daily essentials. The Air Day Sling 3 has a spot for everything. Keep your passport in the back pocket for extra security. Meanwhile, the front pocket is great for keys and sunglasses. For everything else, the main compartment has plenty of pockets and panels to keep a power bank, wallet, playing cards, and more. This functions as our personal item for air travel and days out on the town. Keep it tight to your chest while in transit, or loosen the strap and have it closer to your hip for a more casual look. We've been calling it comfort mode down here at the bottom like this, or you can flip it around to your back and have it in comfort mode like that. So the other mode that we've been joking about is called sport mode, and you can actually tighten up the strap and wear it closer to your body. So I'm gonna do that now, and now you have it closer to your body. So if you're doing any type of activity where like you're running or doing anything a little bit more active, you have it up here. It's still also easy to get access to the things inside because you're doing this and you can peek right inside. You don't want to go too high, otherwise you're going to get those weird T-Rex arms, but you have the space to do it. And I can also flip it to my back, and you can see how that hangs on my back as well. Regardless of how you wear it, this sling holds all of your travel essentials and looks good while doing it. It even fits a Nintendo Switch. Everything else we talk about in this video fits in this backpack and sling combo. For days when you need more space than a sling but less than travel pack sized capacity, the Matador on-grid packable backpack has you covered. It fits in the palm of your hand and expands to 16 liters. This is handy for grabbing groceries, day trips to the beach, or loading in-flight essentials into if you're asked to check your main bag before boarding. In this case, you can put anything you need to keep a close eye on in here and use it as your carry-on or personal item. There's plenty of storage space for whatever you need to fit inside, and its sleek look is at home with the minimal aesthetic on this list. We like Bellroy's travel wallet for storing sensitive info. It has enough space for a few cards, a passport, and documents like a boarding pass, transit card, and proof of immunizations. With everything in one place, you'll speed through customs in no time. There's even a pen if your airline doesn't provide one for the declaration form. A surprising amount of function in a small package. The Nomadic wallet is the daily driver for essential cards. It looks minimal and fits up to 14 at a time, though we like to stick to around 4 to keep things simple. We like to store coins for a paid public bathroom in the small slip pocket, and it's also a great spot for an Airbnb key. Not only is it cost effective, but it's also just straight up effective. At the time of this video, Pack Hacker Pro members get discounts on Air, Matador, Nomadic, and a lot of the other brands mentioned on this list. If you're planning on grabbing some new gear, Joining Pro is a great way to save some cash. The membership practically pays for itself. Check out the link down in the description below for more information on how to sign up. Now that you have an idea of the bags and organizers we're working with, let's get in and see what goes inside. When you only have room for a few key pieces, you need to make each one count. Every article of clothing on this list is monochromatic and versatile, so you'll get more out of packing less. These options will carry you through any climate. This is essential for travelers who find themselves on both tropical islands and in landlocked cities. The Woolix Reaction boxer briefs are made with merino wool, which means you can wear them a few times between washes. They've been my go-to for the last 5 years, and I get about 90 wears before they start breaking down. If you go all black like us, we recommend sewing different color threads into an inside seam. It'll help you keep track of which underwear you've been wearing and which pairs need to be washed. Darn Tough's tactical no-show light socks are a bit of a mouthful, but they get the job done. They offer a bit more durability and cushion than your average cotton sock. Darn Tough even offers a lifetime warranty that we've tested ourselves. Even though they're on the pricier side, it's safe to say that one purchase gets you socks for life. Think of the Outlier Ultrafine Merino t-shirt as your ultimate basic, whether you're heading to a co-working space or spending the day wandering around a museum. Outlier changes their product line all the time, but the Ultrafine Merino Wool t-shirt has been a staple throughout the years. We like the boxier shape of cut too, but there are other fits to choose from as well. We're bringing 2 of these shirts, so we have an extra one in the rotation. Outlier's Sport Weight Merino t-shirt is a soft shirt good for working out, exploring, and everything in between. It's ideal for active days, and it's on the lighter side, and also made with merino wool. No surprise there. The heavy crew neck from Woolen Prints can be worn as a base layer on colder days or as a standalone long-sleeved shirt. It is a key layering piece on this list. It's thick enough to add warmth when you need it, but won't have you overheating when you don't. It's more like a soft merino wool t-shirt and less like a fuzzy wool sweater. This looks good because it is a thicker weight, so it keeps your temperature regulated well and looks good doing it too. You won't always need to dress up, but the Woolen Prints button-down Oxford is great for meeting with clients on the road or going on a date with someone you met while traveling. There are a ton of different styles, weights, and colors that Woolen Prints offers, so you can go and check out which one suits you best. The Unbound Merino Compact Travel Hoodie is exactly what it says it is, a travel hoodie. It's lightweight, very packable, keeps you warm, and looks good doing it too. And there's no drawstring, which is kind of weird, but it just works. Saves space and weight. You may find it a bit thin if you're used to thick cotton sweatshirts, but it's easy to layer if you need extra warmth. From far enough away, the Oliver's All-Over Short, say that 5 times fast, pass as an ordinary chino short. In reality, the material is stretchy and comfortable. There's even a drawstring on the inside with flashy yellow tips, which allows you to loosen it up after eating too many croissants in Paris. Even though they're not meant to be swim trunks, we got in touch with Oliver's and they said there's no harm in wearing them in water. So they're technically a 2-in-1 deal. Whether you're working in a coffee shop or exploring the city, the Oliver's Passage Pants thin, breathable fabric has the right amount of stretch for just about any activity. Plus, they dry quickly. These look like a regular pair of pants, but still have technical properties. The Outlier Slim Dungarees are a staple for most of our one-bag loadouts. They're thick but retain breathability and stretch you want for travel. Also, they're super durable, which is a must while country hopping. They still look slick and perform well for everyday wear. You'll be going through a lot of airport security lines, which is where the Arcade Midnighter belt's plastic buckle comes in. You can go through the metal detector without taking it off. And its stretchiness is comfortable on long plane rides or if your weight fluctuates while you're traveling. You won't always need a rain jacket, so compressibility is key for keeping it out of the way until you do. The Outdoor Research Helium Rain Jacket packs into itself and is one of the smallest form factors we've found. It works as a rain jacket on its own or as a shell over a puffer jacket. Patagonia's Nano Puff has been around for a long time because it's a fan favorite and for good reason. It feels like you're wearing nothing and has a great warmth to weight ratio. As for hood or no hood, it depends on what else is in your packing list. Try to avoid hoodie fatigue so that you have ultimate layering freedom. Now let's layer everything up. Staying warm is easy to do with everything provided in this list if you layer it all up properly. Even if it's not raining outside, you can still wear the rain jacket for some additional wind protection. And there we go, nice and toasty and ready to stay warm. A lightweight pair of gloves will keep your fingers warm, but can be bulky. Smartwool liner gloves are easy to pack and touchscreen compatible. It gives you the comfort and warmth you need to answer emails on the fly on a cold day, though they're best suited for mild weather. A buff is probably one of the most versatile things you can have in your travel bag. It works as a sleep mask, beanie, scarf, and so much more. There's a bit of a learning curve to figure out the folds, but once you learn them, you'll be happy to have a million uses in one small garment. Rove makes foldable sunglasses in just about every style you can think of, and they're some of the smallest we've come across. There's no curve in the lenses, so they fold completely flat. It takes some getting used to the reflection that causes, but the small form factor is hard to beat. This headband from Nike is one of the smallest and thinnest we've seen. It's great for keeping hair out of your face while doing a workout. Just don't lose it to the depths of your bag. The Westernized Versa hat is crushable, which means that it's just really packable. The bill is made with foam but has enough structure to keep the sun out of your eyes. When you don't need it, it lays flat and fits great in the small corner of your pack or sling. So I just fold it like this, get a nice little flat piece, and pack it away into the bag. We look for barefoot shoes when we travel because their minimalist form factor easily compresses to fit inside limited bag space. Vivo Barefoot's Gobi 2 look nice enough to wear to dinner but aren't overly formal for day-to-day wear. Plus, their high top keeps sand and dirt out and offers a little bit of extra protection from the elements. The Elemental sandals from Earth Runners are about as minimalist as it gets. They're great for everyday wear, though the style may not be the best for everyone. However, they're great for days at the beach, keeping your feet off of hostile floor showers, or even during a workout if you're into barefoot running like I am. For this list, we've gone with Eagle Creek's Packet Isolate Packing Cubes. They're a lightweight polyester and come in a few different sizes, shapes, and designs. Organization and customization made easy. Our loadout consists of 3 small sizes and 1 extra small. The smalls are great for tops, bottoms, and cold weather gear like a sweatshirt, buff, and gloves, while the extra small holds socks and underwear. Since we're bringing 2 different types of footwear, shoe segmentation is a must. Peak Design's shoe pouch keeps your dirty shoes away from your clean clothes. It'll keep any sand or debris contained, and there's even a water-resistant zipper to boot. Tech is arguably the most important gear to a digital nomad. That's why I've ensured that everything on this list is compatible and easy to keep track of. Spending the day co-working abroad has never felt this seamless. After a long search for a small tech kit that can keep oddly shaped gear tidy, the Air Slim pouch came out on top. It easily fits all of the tech right here in front of me with room to spare. The zippered pocket keeps small dongles from getting lost, while the other liner pockets are great for everything from cables to travel adapters. Larger bricks and portable chargers slot in well in the remaining open space without disrupting the sleek form factor. The Matador laptop base layer has a roll-top design that fits up to a 16-inch laptop, but is still one of the most low-profile laptop sleeves we've found to date. We like to keep it on hand because it's an easy way to carry tech if you're asked to check your bag. Just pull out your laptop, load some accessories in the zippered mesh pocket, and you're good to carry it by the handle. It's also great for some airlines that consider your laptop bag's weight separately from your carry-on allowance. A laptop is one of the heaviest items in your bag, though most digital nomads aren't able to sacrifice it for a smaller device. We opt for the MacBook Pro, but any laptop will work. This is Roost's current iteration of their laptop stand, and it's a must if you're going to be working on a laptop for long periods of time. It folds up when not in use and offers 7 levels of adjustment for your laptop when it's time to work. It's an easy way to get an ergonomic desk setup anywhere in the world. Apple's Magic Keyboard is pretty standard, but we like it because it's small, wireless, and integrates nicely with a MacBook Pro. Though be sure to check your MacBook's processor first, as you may need a different model from M1 to Intel. Otherwise, you can swap it out for your desired keyboard, although we recommend keeping it small and wireless. The neoprene keyboard sleeve from Roost adds an extra layer of protection for your keyboard while in transit. It is low profile and stretchy enough to fit more than just Apple products too. Apple's Magic Mouse 2 is one of the flattest mice we've tested, and it's easily rechargeable. It may take some time in getting used to. Some people don't like this mouse, so feel free to swap it out for whatever works for you. The Anker Nano 2 is a 65 watt GAN charger and is our choice for charging laptops on the go. It's considerably smaller than a standard charging brick, and the flip out prongs make it easy to pack. It's also lightweight, which means it's less likely to fall out of old wall plugs or adapters. We've opted for the Anker Powerline 3 flow cables for all of our charging needs. It's made with a satisfyingly soft rubber and comes with a stretchy cable manager. We use the 10-foot USB-C to USB-C cable for getting to hard-to-reach outlets in local cafes. Meanwhile, the 3-foot cables, one being USB-C to USB-C and the other USB-C to Lightning, make it easy to charge every device on this list from the laptop. For any cable combinations you're missing, there's the rolling square InCharge X. There are a total of 6 combinations to play with here, including micro USB. Not only does it save you if another cable breaks, but it's also a great way to help out a stranger while you're traveling. When you're living as a digital nomad, you are rarely without an outlet. Futuritsa's Pixie Mini is small, lightweight, and great for boosting your battery on the go. It's a smaller capacity coming in at 5,000 milliamps, and it's enough to charge a standard phone once and then about half times again. We're big fans of the Apple ecosystem, which is why we go for iPhones, though any phone will work. The Apple AirPod Pro's noise canceling feature is phenomenal. It works like a charm when you're trying to get some shut-eye on a plane. These won't beat over-ear headphones, but we think they're worth the space and the weight that they save. The Apple Lightning to headphone dongle is one of those things we think is great to have as a backup. If you lose your wireless headphones or they die right before a meeting, you can grab a cheap pair of earbuds at your destination. This is of course only needed for iPhone users. Thanks, Apple. You never know when you're going to need a flash drive, and SanDisk's Ultra Dual Drive Go takes up minimal space for added peace of mind. It works with USB-C and USB-A devices, making it easy to print off travel documents or visas last minute when you arrive to the airport. This USB-C adapter plugs into USB-C only laptops and increases compatibility. There are 5 ports total, 3 USB-A, 1 HDMI, and 1 Ethernet. This is handy if you're working on a large project or the wireless internet speed just won't cut it. You don't need an Ethernet cable until you really need an Ethernet cable. Whether you're on a cruise ship or at a hotel with subpar Wi-Fi, you can manually plug it in and get some of that sweet, sweet internet. We like the Cable Matters retractable Ethernet cable because it has 3 feet of cable while staying super packable too. This wall tap from GE splits one outlet into 3 and is the longest lasting, most durable splitter we've tested yet. Each outlet is on a different side, so it can accommodate larger plugs than your average power strip. You'll be a coffee shop hero when you whip this thing out and free up 2 additional outlets. This is the smaller version, and we've seen some larger versions popping up, so keep a close eye on what you're ordering. We'll do our best to keep the link updated on the packing list over on our website. The Kickerland Universal Travel Adapter is one of the most compact universal outlet adapters on the market. It works in over 150 countries, so it can handle just about any outlet that you throw at it. Plus, it has the added bonus of feeling like a 2-piece Lego set. Okay, so everything here is chargeable off the 16-inch MacBook Pro, which we have plugged into the wall over there with the Anker 65-watt Nano charger. And we're not international right now, but if we were, this would be between that Nano and the wall. It's the Kickerland travel adapter, really easy to travel with and small, adapts to a ton of different outlets. So once we have power coming into the laptop, everything else can stem off of here. Of course, you can use the brick independently for other pieces of tech, but in this case, everything is coming off the laptop. 2 Anker Powerline 3 cables. The first is USB-C to USB-C. That's charging the Pixie Mini battery bank, which also has a USB-A port on it. You can charge devices from either side as well. Then we have the iPhone coming from the Lightning cable on this side, which works well enough. All right, moving on to the other side of the items, we have the rolling square InCharge X, which is fully deployed right now. This is gonna be your catch-all cable to charge anything else that these 2 Anker cables on this side don't cover. Right now we have it charging the Nightcore Tiny 2 flashlight. It's nice, it's rechargeable, and it just works well. SanDisk, we have USB-C for the MacBook Pro. You flip it around, you have USB-A. This is handy at print shops. If you need to print something off, they have USB-A only. They don't have Wi-Fi, things of that nature. Power splitter, which is pretty self-explanatory, but comes in very handy if you want to free up a couple more outlets at the coffee shop or co-working space while you're working. Then we have the Apple AirPods Pro. These are chargeable with Lightning as well. Next up, we have an Ethernet, retractable Ethernet cable. And that's pretty much the only reason why we've included this dongle. This dongle does give you some more versatility. You have HDMI, USB-A, and then Ethernet here, all coming from a USB-C port. So that's just gonna extend things even more if you wanna take advantage. And this thing has come in handy so often when the Wi-Fi is out. All right, next up we have this Lightning 2 headphone jack for the phone. In case you lose your AirPods, those go away. You're able to pick up a cheap pair of headphones at the grocery store or the convenience store, and you can continue to take meetings and listen to music, things like that. Last but not least, what makes it all work and makes it way more efficient, we have the Apple Magic Mouse and an Apple keyboard, both of course chargeable by Lightning. So that's all the tech items here. Everything can charge with this system in place, and it's just super minimal and great to travel with. Not all planes have in-flight entertainment, which is one of the reasons we pack the Joby GripTight 1 micro stand. It's a mini tripod for your phone and sets up nicely on a tray table for watching movies. Or prop it up on a ledge to take a great timered selfie in front of some ancient ruins. Who knew pens could look so streamlined? The Fisher Bullet Space Pen is sleek and packable, but writes like a regular pen when expanded. We recommend going for the version with the clip so that it doesn't roll off your tray table when you're filling out customs forms. The notebooks from Field Notes are our go-to. The simple design offers a blank canvas for you to work with. Go for dot grid if you're the sketching type, or ruled if you'll be doing a lot of writing. Either way, we love having one of these around to jot down ideas. Believe it or not, it is even possible to optimize your toiletries. Everything on this list is carry-on compliant so that you can breeze through airport security. Plus, you'll look great whether you're working at a coffee shop, running a video conference, or just going out to dinner. The Wall Half Pint is one of the smallest trimmers out there. It runs off a single AA battery and is great for keeping your scruff managed on the road, but it isn't ideal for full haircuts. If you don't have a beard, then you're probably good bringing along just a razor. This carbon fiber comb from Chicago Comb is ultra lightweight and durable. It's so tiny, but it does the job. Even though it's small, it's still big enough to easily style your hair. We chose the Model 2 because it's the smallest option, though there are larger versions as well. This Travel Fusion razor from Moulet effectively blends form and function. It feels slicker than the type of razor that you get at the grocery store, but it's easy to find replacement razors pretty much worldwide. We also like that it comes with a razor sheath to protect the blade in our DOP kit. Fusion razors can be found just about anywhere in the world and are compatible with our razor handle. We really like using safety razors, but they're not allowed on planes, so this is a convenient alternative. Mineral deodorant is a natural way to fight odor-causing bacteria. It's gentle on merino wool compared to other deodorants and antiperspirants. While it's on the heavier side, it comes in travel sizes that last for an absurdly long time. Plus, it's not liquid, so it won't cause you trouble at airport security. Our favorite part about these soft 3-ounce liquid bottles from Gravel is that the squared edges slot satisfyingly together. They're also just under the maximum amount of liquid that you're allowed to take on a flight, so you're safe with room to spare. We keep a daily SPF lotion in one and toothpaste in the other. Human Gear Go Tubs work well for pastes, gels, lotions, and solid items like pills. We have a medium filled with hair pomade, and one small one filled with ibuprofen. Talk with your doctor about how you can travel with and carry prescription medication. It may not be the highest vibration toothbrush on the market, but Quip is about as compact as it gets in our experience. It runs on one AA battery, which is easy to find almost anywhere in the world. Even if it dies, it still functions well as a manual toothbrush too. Contrary to its name, the Toiletries face scrubber can be used on your whole body in a pinch. It comes in handy if your accommodation doesn't have a washcloth or you just like to freshen up before or after flying. It's softer than it looks, though it does add a good amount of exfoliation. Dealing with a wet soap bar is a pain, especially when it comes to tossing it in the rest of your toiletries. Matador's flat pack soap bar case is much more effective than a plastic bag. It contains excess moisture and even lets your soap dry while it's inside. Dr. Bronner's Tea Tree Pure Castile soap is the ultimate bang for your buck. You can use it to wash your hair, clothes, face, dishes, and everything in between. Some people even say that you can use it to brush your teeth. Yuck. The sleek and minimal design of the Tweezerman Slant Tweezer is ergonomic to use. We mostly find it useful to have in our first aid kit to remove unexpected splinters. The Victorinox Swiss Army nail clippers are ridiculously small, lie flat, and are TSA approved. You'll be glad to have them when you've got a hangnail or it's been a while since your last trim. You may not use Matador's towel every day, but it is a lifesaver when you need it. Lay it out on a beach, use it to have a picnic under the Eiffel Tower, or to dry yourself off after a shower when your hostel runs out of towels. Again, we like the larger size because it's more versatile. It's pretty thin though. We recommend keeping some form of lip balm in your sling. We like the chapstick brand, but you can use whatever you'd prefer. Even if you bring along a clear toiletry bag for your liquids, you're better off safe than sorry by packing a quart-sized Ziploc bag. It takes up little to no room and can be a lifesaver. We like to use a Velcro strap or a rubber band to keep it organized. Gravel's Explorer Mini Toiletry Bag has a slim form factor and versatile two-sided compartments. The shallow side is slick to keep toothpaste stains at bay, while the deeper pocket holds larger gear, even the travel trimmer. It's easy to hang next to the bathroom sink, but it's just as at home on the countertop. To make life a little easier at airport security, we've put anything that qualifies as a liquid into the Tom Bin 3D Organizer Cube. All you need to do when you get to the belt is take it out of your bag and send it through. These square shape slots easily with the rest of your gear, and the hanging hook is helpful for saving counter space at our accommodations. Our final category is best described as everything else. It's a collection of everyday items in their most packable form. This is the type of gear that adds quality of life to your travels, whether that means you're prepared for a power outage or a food truck without any forks. The Vapor Eclipse is a compressible water bottle that packs down to a super small footprint when it's not in use. We like to keep it in our bag empty when going through airport security and filling it up once we get to the terminal. It even has a built-in carabiner, so it's easy to stay hydrated without losing valuable pack space. Reusable cutlery isn't a travel necessity, but the cold forged fork and knife is so flat and packable that it's easy to justify bringing it along. It's roughly the size of a credit card and is a great alternative to single-use plastic at the airport or for scarfing down breakfast while waiting for the morning train. We love the small carrying case on the Matador travel earplugs, which keeps them together and blocks out dust. Plus, they can fit right onto a keychain. They come in handy if you're staying at a lively accommodation but have a meeting first thing in the morning. This super small flashlight from Nightcore is incredibly bright with a small footprint. It comes in handy when your phone flashlight just won't cut it. Use it during a power outage or on a dimly lit street when you need to find something in your sling. Plus, it's rechargeable with a USB-C cable. You'll probably leave most of your keys at home, but we like Orbit Key's key organizer for storing a house, apartment, or Airbnb key. It has a sleek, minimal look and won't jangle in your pocket or sling. This Orbit Key multi-tool is pretty basic, but has pretty much every feature you need while traveling. Tighten or loosen a chair screw, open a bottle of local brew, or scrape some goop off your airplane tray table. It works great in the Orbit Key keychain ecosystem and is TSA safe, though it's ultimately up to your officer. Orbit Key's AirTag Slim Case is a great way to keep track of your keys. You can use the loop to hold your keys in larger fobs, though it can get a bit crowded, so we like to use a carabiner to add a little space. We've added Apple AirTags to 3 different essentials on this list: our backpack, sling, and keys. The keys act as a floater that can go inside a packable day pack or any other gear that you want to keep an eye on. Apple's UI makes it easy to find lost gear, whether you accidentally left it on the subway or it found its way into the hands of a stranger. The S-Beaner Microlock from Night Eyes is small enough to keep on a keychain until you need it. The lockable design keeps gear from detaching, so it's handy for organizing small keychain items. The Hero Clip looks like a standard carabiner, but it's so much more. Flip out the hook and hang it off practically any surface with an edge. This keeps your pack or sling off of the ground and out of the way. It's great for bathroom stalls without hangers or cafes with limited floor space. These super packable air deck playing cards are one of the easiest way to make friends on the road. Offer to start a friendly game with other people at your hostel to break the ice. They're also great if your plane gets delayed and you need something to occupy your time during a long layover. Traveling is one of the best ways to learn about other cultures, and it's important to respect them too. We bring along a reusable mask so that we can follow local customs in countries that use them frequently. I personally like this one from Mystery Ranch because it fits my face so well, though any mask will do. Tom Bin's Small Pouchkin is a simple, small pouch with 2 zips and a divider that we've opted to use for our first aid supplies. We've got the actual contents from a pre-made kit, but we've rearranged them in here to save space. So there you have it, the updated version of our Digital Nomad Packing List. You're now ready to travel the world in style. Pack Hacker Pro members get access to a video showing exactly how we pack these items up into a bag and the sling, step by step. Learn more about Pro with the link down in the description below. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive deals and giveaways. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next video.